Hollywood drama is one thing, but Chrisean rock? She's an entire cinematic universe of chaos. What just happened makes the Kardashians look like quiet librarians on a meditation retreat. It started as a normal live session, filters on, music playing. Chrisean talking to fans like it's another day in paradise. Then, one comment slid through that changed the entire vibe. Someone mentioned her baby. That single comment flipped the switch from calm to catastrophic in seconds. What came next wasn't an argument, it was an eruption. Chrisean's voice cracked through the phone like thunder. Her energy turned electric. And her warning. Downright terrifying. Fans froze. Some laughed nervously. Others hit record, knowing this moment was about to go viral before they even blinked. This wasn't just another celebrity outburst. It was a declaration of war. A message sent straight to anyone dumb enough to test her maternal instincts. What you're about to hear is the internet's most talked about meltdown. The kind that rewrites how far too far really goes. Buckle up, because this is a story of how one comment turned Chrisean rock into the most feared mama on social media. It was supposed to be another typical day in the land of chaos. Also known as Chrisean rock's Instagram live, you know how it goes. She's vibing. Her energy's bouncing off the walls. Fans flooding the chat with heart emojis and random questions. And everyone waiting for her next unpredictable move. But this time, unpredictability had a new definition. The moment started like glitter, harmless, sparkly, and just another episode in Chrisean's endless highlight reel. But beneath that smile, the pressure was already brewing. You could see it in her eyes, the look of a woman juggling fame, motherhood, and public scrutiny all at once. Then, out of nowhere, it dropped. One fan decided to play with fire and mentioned her baby's name in the chat. The air changed instantly. Chrisean froze. The kind of silence that hits right before a thunderstorm. The comments kept rolling in, but her face said everything. This wasn't a joke anymore. The girl who laughs off chaos wasn't laughing this time. And when she finally spoke, it wasn't just words, it was a warning shot heard around the internet. Don't ever mention my baby again. I mean that. That's all it took. 6 words. The calm before the hurricane exploded into pure rage. The energy in her voice made even her biggest fans go silent. It wasn't the usual Chrisean fire, this was deeper. This was primal. A mother defending her cub, not a celebrity defending her brand. Within minutes, clips of the meltdown started flooding TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Every influencer with a reaction channel was scrambling for the footage. The captions were outrageous. Chrisean snaps on live. She's done playing games. Chrisean sends a message the internet won't forget. But the real madness came from the fans themselves. Half the internet was screaming she's right, while the other half whispered she's losing it. The digital battlefield was on fire. Memes, think pieces, and conspiracy threads popped up faster than you could refresh your feed. People were analyzing every frame of that live like it was a Zapruder film. Look at her eyes, one commenter wrote. That's not anger, that's exhaustion. Others argued she was just doing it for attention. She knows how to play the internet, another replied. This is marketing genius. But the truth felt darker. Chrisean wasn't performing, she was unraveling. You could feel the emotional weight in her tone, the kind of energy that doesn't come from acting. This was real pain boiling over, and the world was watching like it was a pay-per-view event. And you know the internet, they don't stop there. Within hours, old clips resurfaced. Fans dug up interviews, moments of Chrisean crying, even old tweets that hinted at her struggles with fame and motherhood. The narrative was spinning out of control. One side painted her as a dangerous woman on the edge. The other side called her a misunderstood mom fighting for peace. Meanwhile, Chrisean doubled down. She posted cryptic stories, no words, just videos of her baby, emotional songs in the background, and one single caption, "You cross me once, you lose access forever." That one line broke the internet all over again. Fans started speculating about who the message was really for. Was it aimed at the random commenter? At Blueface? At the haters? The mystery only made things wilder. Comment sections turned into war zones. She's protecting her kid, y'all need to respect that, one user wrote. Another shot back, then get off live if you can't handle the heat. It was like watching a digital gladiator match emotions, insults and hot takes flying from every direction. But deep down, everyone knew this wasn't just about one comment. This was years of public judgment bubbling to the surface. Chrisean had lived every mistake in front of millions, from her fights, her heartbreaks, her messy relationship with Blueface to the constant criticism of her motherhood. And now, after all that, someone thought it was okay to mention her baby? That was the final straw, the scary part. This meltdown didn't feel random. It felt inevitable. Like the internet had been poking a sleeping lion, and it finally roared back. The rawness of her reaction was shocking, but also hauntingly relatable. Because for the first time, the world saw Chrisean not as a wild party girl, not as a headline machine, but as a woman cornered by fame. But the internet doesn't do empathy for long. What started as sympathy quickly turned back into spectacle. Influencers jumped in, commentary channels went live dissecting every word, and Twitter spaces filled with self-proclaimed experts debating if Chrisean had finally crossed the line by midnight. Hashtags like hashtag pray for Chrisean, hashtag leave the baby out, and hashtag Chrisean warning were trending. Every major gossip page had their take, some calling her brave, others calling her unhinged. And in the middle of it all, Chrisean stayed silent. No apology, no follow-up rant, no clarification. Just silence, which somehow made the internet even louder. Her followers knew that silence was her next move before the storm. Because if history has taught us anything about Chrisean Rock, it's that she doesn't stay quiet for long. When she finally speaks again, she makes it count, and the world didn't have to wait long. The internet didn't just react, it exploded. You couldn't scroll for more than 5 seconds without seeing Chrisean's face. Reaction videos, parodies, fake AI remixes, and memes were multiplying faster than celebrity breakups. Someone even edited her warning into a horror movie trailer titled "When You Mention the Baby." It hit 1 million views overnight. Suddenly, everyone had something to say. Blueface, never one to miss a spotlight, jumped online with his signature smirk, pretending like nothing bothered him. "Man, y'all know how she get," he said on Live, laughing like he wasn't the very reason her blood pressure is permanently high. But his calm tone made fans angrier. They saw it as gaslighting, and the internet doesn't play with that word. Blueface acting like he didn't cause half her trauma, one tweet said, racking up over 50,000 likes. Another wrote, "This man could watch the world burn and call it therapy." Memes compared him to a professional chaos creator, while others begged Chrisean to block him for good. The irony? Minutes later, she posted a cryptic tweet. "When love turns poison, you either sip or spit. Love turns poison, you either sip or spit." The quote went viral instantly. Every gossip page posted it. Blogs broke it down like it was a hidden code. Was she talking about Blueface, the fans, or her own toxic loyalty to fame? No one knew. But everyone needed to. The more people speculated, the more dramatic it got. Some said she was preparing to disappear from the spotlight. Others claimed she was gearing up for revenge. But one thing was clear. Chrisean's warning had shifted from personal anger to cultural moment. She became a symbol of "don't test me" energy overnight. You could almost feel her aura haunting every corner of social media. The same people who mocked her before were suddenly saying, "You know what? I kinda get it. That's how viral power works. One day you're trending for chaos. The next day you're trending for courage." And then came the influencers. The drama vultures of the digital world. Everyone from commentary queens to wannabe therapists went live dissecting her every breath. One YouTuber said, "Chrisean isn't angry, she's traumatized. This is a woman screaming for boundaries." Another fired back, "Nah, she's addicted to attention." Every outburst equals a new headline. But while they argued, Chrisean's silence turned into suspense. For 2 days, nothing. No posts, no lives, no cryptic tweets. Her fans flooded her comments, begging for reassurance. "You okay, mama? Say something, don't let them break you." Then, on the 3rd day, she came back like a storm. Her voice was calm, almost a calm, the kind that makes you nervous. She looked straight into the camera and said, "I'm not here to entertain y'all's opinions. I'm protecting what's mine." She didn't name names, didn't explain. But every word dripped with warning. In that moment, she didn't sound like an influencer. She sounded like a survivor. A woman who's done begging for peace and ready to demand it instead. The internet went quiet. The kind of quiet that only happens when everyone knows they're witnessing something raw. But of course, peace never lasts online. Within hours, clips of that comeback live were being twisted, edited, and memed. Some cut her words to make her sound violent. Others exaggerated her tone to make her look unstable. The narrative turned from empowerment to Chrisean losing control, faster than you could hit refresh. And that's when celebrities started stepping in, because nothing goes viral until Hollywood joins the group chat. Summer Walker dropped a story saying, "Moms get tired too. Protect your peace, sis." Cardi B liked a post defending Chrisean, and that single like became headline news. Meanwhile, other stars were more cautious. One rapper tweeted, "Fame ain't therapy. Y'all love watching people break down like it's entertainment." Suddenly, the internet had split into 2 armies, Team Chrisean versus Team Chill Out. Hashtags like hashtag Mama Bear Mode, hashtag Let Her Live, and hashtag Too Far Chrisean dominated trending pages. Every hour, a new debate flared up. Comment sections turned into courtrooms. Was she justified? Or just a volatile for fame? But through the chaos, one thing stood out. People couldn't look away. Every word she said, every pause, every side eye became content. She didn't just dominate headlines. She became the headline. And then came the twist no one expected. A leaked audio clip surfaced, allegedly from a phone call between Chrisean and a close friend. In it, a voice sounding just like hers said, "I'm tired of people thinking I'm a joke. I'll go quiet before I let them play with my baby's name." The leak spread like wildfire. Fans debated if it was real or AI generated, but the damage was done. The clip reignited every theory and doubled the controversy. Now it wasn't just about her outburst. It was about her sanity, her safety, and her next move. Everyone wanted to know, was Chrisean about to vanish? Or was she gearing up for her most dramatic era yet? Because let's be honest, in celebrity culture, silence is never silence. It's strategy. The headlines kept stacking up like dominoes. Chrisean Rock vanishes after threat warning. Fans fear mental breakdown. Blueface posts cryptic laugh emoji amid Chrisean drama. Every article sounded like an episode of a reality show you can't stop watching. And while everyone else was busy dissecting her downfall, Chrisean was plotting her redemption. One random Tuesday night, she dropped a new freestyle on her Instagram. Raw vocals, no auto-tune, no filters. Just her voice, pain bleeding through every bar. She rapped about betrayal, fame, and motherhood in a way that silenced even her harshest critics. The comments flooded with shock. Wait, she actually snapped. This the realest she's ever been. This ain't drama. This is testimony. It was a comeback no one expected, not a rant, not a tweet, but art. The freestyle hit millions of views within hours, proving she wasn't done, she was just evolving. But the internet never forgives easily. New narratives formed instantly. She's using motherhood for sympathy. This is her rebranding moment, classic attention grab. Yet behind all the noise, something shifted. The same chaos that once buried her was now fueling her reinvention. And that's where the real twist landed. The very meltdown that was supposed to destroy her ended up rebuilding her image. The warning that sounded terrifying became her rebirth anthem. Because in the social media jungle, drama isn't the end, it's the reboot. Weeks later, paparazzi spotted her walking calmly, baby in her arms. Not a single phone in sight. The same woman who once lived for the live button now moved like she'd outgrown the entire circus. The caption on her next post said it all. "Don't talk about peace if you never earned it." Fans went feral. Even the haters had to admit, she had flipped the narrative. The meltdown became a movement. The rage became resilience. The warning became wisdom. But let's not sugarcoat it, she still scared the internet half to death. That energy doesn't vanish. It evolves. She gone from viral chaos queen to unpredictable icon. The type of figure people fear and worship at the same time. And in the end, that's what keeps her untouchable. Because Chrisean Rock didn't just warn her fans. She warned the entire culture. Play with me if you dare, but don't mention my baby. Every influencer took notes that day. Every gossip page charted carefully. Even Blueface went unusually quiet, a silence that spoke louder than his usual trolling. The balance had shifted. Chrisean wasn't the one reacting anymore. She was the one commanding reactions. The internet didn't control her. She controlled the internet. And whether people loved her, hated her, feared her, or couldn't stop watching her, they all had to admit one thing. Chrisean Rock isn't just viral. She's inevitable, and that, my friends, is how one comment turned into an earthquake that shook the internet to its core. Chrisean Rock didn't just clap back. She made the entire world think twice before typing. She turned chaos into content, pain into power, and a viral meltdown into the ultimate lesson in don't mess with me. So, before you scroll away to the next scandal, ask yourself, who's really in control here? The audience or the chaos that can't stop watching? Because let's be real, you didn't click for peace. You clicked for the explosion. If you made it this far, you're officially part of the drama department. And I respect that. Now go ahead and smash that like button like it owes you money. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Chrisean's reaction was justified? Or did she go too far? I want to hear every hot take, every wild opinion, every conspiracy theory. And if you're new here, don't just scroll, subscribe. Because around here, scandals don't rest and we drop the mess before it trends. From celebrity meltdowns to leaked truths, this is your front row seat to Hollywood's most unfiltered circus. Remember, the next time a star snaps, we'll be right here to break it down. Sarcasm first, facts second. Entertainment always. Stay tuned, stay messy, and keep your baby names out of Chrisean Rock's chat. Because this was just one storm in a hurricane of fame. This was just one storm in a hurricane of fame.